Cheryl Fields.
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing to have a conversation with me about Walter Mosley, who is the 2022 Great Lakes African American Writers Conference Langston Hughes Literary Keynote Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes.
So I understand you love Walter Mosley. Why?
I absolutely do. He is the grand master of writing, the literary grand master, and reading his words, just the way he puts common everyday words together and string a story is just awesome.
What is your favorite Walter Mosley book?
Well, my favorite books are
books.
Books.
Okay, all right.
I cannot choose one. So, but it is the Easy Rollins series.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why?
Because Easy Rollins is every Black man I think I know. In my father's age group, those men of a certain age.
Okay.
And they're so insightful. You could just read the story, he's a detective and there's some trouble and, he gets his friends and they in trouble, they're out of trouble and the book ends. But there's more depth than that.
So you find the characters, particularly in the Easy Rollins series, relatable.
Yes.
So you feel that Mr. Mosley captures the African American voice and essence quite well.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, he does. And the love, African American love, which can look very different to other people.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's sweet and tender. Sometimes it's just raggedy and raw.
Ooh.
And he captures that perfectly in every book. But because Easy Rollins, you really get to know the character, his family, and you believe that, I believe sometimes I'm a part of his family. So
cool. And let me correct something I said. I said voice, but it's really voices.
Voices.
We are not a monolith. We are a very diverse people.
Yeah.
And when I think about diversity, I think about the way in which Walter Mosley writes across genres.
Yes.
Have you read a variety of the genres he's written in?
Yes. The Blue Light, I think that's one of them. That is a science fiction. And it's the same thing. I'm not a big sci-fi fan, but it's Walter Mosley.
Right.
And so, yes, it was relatable and I enjoyed it. It was a good read. Then there's another sci-fi, but I'm just, all of the titles are running through my head now.
Right.
I'm trying to separate them out by genre, but yeah.
Good deal. So you yourself are writing a book.
I am.
Have you taken any inspiration from Mr. Mosley?
I have.
How so? Say more. Tell me.
I have. Okay, so first thing is Walter Mosley's father's name is Leroy. And I love how he pays homage to his father in every book through the dedication. And so one of my characters has that name. He had to be Leroy. Also, when I read Walter Mosley, I am a new writer. And so I cannot do it like he does it. There's only one of him. But it inspires me to strive to get the right description, the right gestures to try to make my characters as compelling and relatable as his are. And one day I'm going to get there. It may not be this book, but I will get there.
Well, I tell you, I'm so excited that Walter Mosley is again the Great Lakes African American Writers Langston Hughes Literary Keynote Speaker for 2022. And I'm so happy you're going to join us for GLAAW-C. That's what we call the Great Lakes African American Writers Conference. And I encourage others to join us too on Saturday, September 17th. Mr. Mosley will come to us virtually via Zoom at 3 p.m. But our conference begins at 10:30 a.m. sharp. Doors open at the Cleveland Public Library, Main Branch, Lewis Phelps Auditorium at 10 a.m. So glad you're joining us along with Mr. Walter Mosley.